his feet this way. Check this out. So, from here, the person's defending their neck. They're very tight in the defense. You're in the modified side mount control here. Their hands are very tight. Anytime someone's hands float out and around and they're trying to grab and their arms are exposed, you have a lot of arm attacks, okay? Assuming, however, their arms are defending, their hands are tight, they're kind of close, we want to use the underhook lapel choke. Check it out. So, from here, what I want to do basically is bring his south side arm right here under his shoulder and grab his lapel. Fingers inside, fingers in, thumb to the ground. Under. All I need is for Halen's elbow to be in front of my bicep right here, which is very easy to achieve. Once I have that, notice I keep my outside leg for base and my inside knee glued to Halen's hip to delay or deter him from putting me in the guard. Now, from here, with that lapel controlled underneath, I want to bombard his neck right here. He's going to start to defend this choke right here. Start grabbing my wrist over there, other hand, defend your neck. As his hands come to defend right here, I want to reverse and grab his hand. So all I want to do is get the respect and then grab his wrist here with my inside hand. Once I pin the wrist down, then I'm going to pop up on this foot for balance and bring my south side knee through the hole. Look, the knee comes through. Then I pick the arm up. Now his arm is around my back, and I have it trapped right here. As soon as I land, I put my knees down, and Halen's going to want to slide his head away to pull his elbow out. Go back. So as soon as I land, I trap his head, slide away. He can't get his head away. It's glued to me here. So I have the lapel down south and I have his head trapped. Now it's time, once I finalize the arm control, it's time to choke. I come around the neck, I bombard. Most people from here grab the lapel like this. The problem is if Halen's chin turns that way, it's going to hide from the choke. So we don't want to come around the back door here, we want to come around the front door. Look, where Halen's going to be hiding his chin, tucking it to his shoulder. I'm going to come across the front, grind his face the other way. Once I get under his jaw, I use my blade to keep his neck exposed. I put my thumb in the lapel deep right here, and then I drop this elbow to the ground. And from here, I lower my hip, watch my elbow. It's going to slide north. Now, what you don't see is my bottom hand is pulling the lapel tight to give me extra leverage and essentially prevent there from being any slack during the choke. I'm showing you all the front side. I'm going to show you the rear side in a second. But key details here, when you grind the neck and you get his face to turn the other way, and you grab the lapel, the most important detail is you don't lose the chin. You don't lose the chin. Here's how you would lose the chin. You get here, you get his neck up, you grab too deep. So your priority became a deep grab versus chin control. When I grind the neck this way, I keep my blade here. I only grab as deep as my wrist mobility will allow me. Now that I have the lapel grab here, thumb inside, I don't lift my elbow at all, I keep it down. Now I lower this hip over here, start to slide my elbow up, and it's over. All the while keeping this arm very trapped over here. Check this angle out over here. Let's talk about this back arm trap. So once I side mount here, look at Halen's elbow. Bone control, I'm going to underhook the elbow here. Just making sure my armpit goes in. Look, I have his elbow right there. I grab his lapel underneath. Now, from here, I bombard the neck. He defends his neck with that hand. I grab his wrist. Look how I bring this leg through the elbow. I'm still holding his wrist while all this is happening. Lift up, bring it through. Once it's through, then I kind of let go of the wrist, pick it up, and trap. Now, talking about the trap, there's a sandwich going on here. My knee, my arm has the lapel, and my rib cage is pinching Halen's arm. I'm not up and open, I'm resting my weight. So Halen feels a smash here with my arm and my body pinning his arm tight. With the smash in place, then I have to bombard the neck over here on this side. If I don't control his head, he might slide away and pull the elbow out. So it's very important that this hand over here is all over his face and trapping his head close. He's going to try to slide away, but he can't. Now, it's time to go for the choke. So I close up, and then I come in and I bombard the neck right here. Remember, the key is don't come in here. Come around the front. Come around the front. Grind and catch. Now, what are they going to do here to defend you? They're going to use their hand and their chin. Turn your chin. They're going to be very defensive here. And this is when it gets a little bit serious. They know you want to choke them. You know you want to choke them, but they don't want to get choked. So you got to be a little bit angry on the entry here. So I'm going to try to split the difference between his hand and his chin, because I don't want to choke over his hand. I want to get inside. So I grind my fist in there a little bit. Once I'm across here, grab. Now keeping his neck exposed, elbow to the ground. Okay? Elbow to the ground. and then slide the elbow north. I'm pulling the bottom lapel and I'm sliding it up, stretching them apart. So the most important detail here is underhook and then effective arm isolation. The idea of grabbing and jumping the knee through. That little jump through is the critical detail. Once you have it trapped, control, stay close. And then come up. I like to post my leg for base as I bombard the neck right here. Sometimes as you're going here, he reaches around, so I have to grab my elbow up here. Grab my elbow, look, open the door, put your head inside, and then go. So you use your head as the third arm here. Boom. Get his chin across, grab tight, keep your elbow low. Anything else? Say watch your base. Yeah, watch your base in all directions. If you need to post out, do it. Don't lean too far forward and then forget yourself. With any move for the rest of your life. Any submission from the top is only as good as your base. Okay, so make sure that all the while you're practicing this, your training partner, as you get better at the technique, slowly, progressively increases the intensity of their base check, of their resistance, so that